Yes, guys, this is no drill. I have been attacked by the Karen clan. This is quite an interesting story, so make sure you watch it to the end. So I was just chilling in my house, playing some cranker and eating my apricots when I heard a car pull up on my driveway. I got to my window to see this middle-aged woman running out of her car and go up to my porch. Then she started banging on my door like Michael Jordan in his prime while she was screaming at me to open the door. As most of y'all can figure out at this point, I was very confused, but as the nice guy I am, I went and opened the door. Well, when I opened the door, the Karen apparently didn't expect me to open because she jumped up in the air like LeBron James dunking on a 6-foot tall middle-aged man and screamed louder than Cashy unboxing a contraband. Well, after a few seconds, this lady got back her senses and gave me this terrorizing stare. You know that kind of stare that only your teacher gives you when you walk into class when you're 0.3 seconds late? Yeah, that kind of stare. At this point, my two brain cells are fighting in my head about who this lady is and why she is on my front porch. But after a few seconds that felt like hours, I decided to ask her if she needed help with anything. That's when she straight up pointed at me and said something in the style of, you thief. At this point, I'm really sure that this lady got the wrong address and that I'm the wrong guy, but I decided to ask her exactly what I've done to make her this upset. Which, like, to be that upset, I think somebody like threw her dog into honey and then dropped a bunch of feathers on top of it. Like, well, I'm not gonna go through this conversation with the whole he said, she said structure, so I'm gonna just give you all the full story of what this Karen thought I'd done. So as some of you may know, I've been getting a little bit into NFTs, just really trying to make some NFTs and selling them, to make a few extra bucks. I really just saw it as sort of a hobby that wasn't really gonna make me much money. That was until I created this masterpiece, this high value NFT. I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. This is just an absolute Craigasm. So I decided to put it on OpenSea for $3,000. And this is where the crazy shit starts. So apparently this Karen at my door has an 11-year-old kid. And this kid just absolutely loves his grandma. They just have that bond that you only can have with your grandma. Well, anyways, this kid's grandmother just absolutely loves trick-shotting in Among Us. But it didn't go too well for her because she couldn't afford an actual PC. So she was playing on a microwave powered by a potato. You should have actual footage of this setup on screen right now. So pretty much since the setup was so bad, every single night this kid had to listen to his grandma babyrich like an old female version of Tyler 1. And because this kid was so in love with his grandma, he decided to try and make some money to buy his grandma an actual PC. Wow, isn't that just a heartwarming little kid? Well, this is where I come into the picture. So the kid just searched up high value NFTs and then he somehow found my NFT. And as he sees this, he just knows. He gets a sign from God and a praise from the angels that this is the NFT that is gonna make his grandma great again. But as this kid doesn't have any money, he decides that the only thing to do is to steal his mom's credit card and buy it. Well, as anybody would, his mom just got absolutely furious when she found out. So that leads to the Karen pulling an IP grabber on the website and then driving all night to my house. And now she's standing on my front porch. Yep, she's still standing there after I made it clear that I was not giving her the money back. Then she said she won't leave until I give it back. But I'm fine, guys. I've bunkered up on food that'll last me the next 9 weeks, so she'll probably give up by then. Well, yeah, that's really it, guys. See ya.